Hey everyone, Karolyne Roberts here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how you can develop spiritual sensitivity and discernment. Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's get straight into this topic. So my first tip is to wake up when God wakes you up. If you have not seen my video about when God wakes me up at 3 in the morning, check that out. But some of you guys are so busy on in the day, you don't ever get a moment of silence, right? You wake up in the morning, you get the kids ready for school, drop the kids off at school, you go to work, you're working 9 to 5, you get home, you go to the grocery store, you're exhausted now. So even if you choose to take time to spend with God after your work day, your soul is exhausted, your spirit is exhausted, your mind, your emotions, all of you is exhausted. All you want to do is watch TV. All you want to do is chill and sleep. And God can't really speak to you in that way. So that's why I recommend either give God the first part of your day before you get exhausted, if you can find a quiet space. Or what God does with me is when he wakes you up in the middle of the night, which he will for some of you, like I don't need an alarm. I'll literally just open my eyes and it's like God woke me up. When God wakes you up in the middle of the night, get up and spend time with him, because that's when the world is asleep. That's when everything is quiet and you can practice hearing his voice, because now everything is silent. You've gotten rest. You've gotten rejuvenation from sleep and stuff. You've rested. So now you are in an optimal position to hear from God. All right. The third tip is to pay attention to your dreams. God has been saying, he's given a lot of you dreams, but you're so bogged down in the flesh. You're feeding your soul fleshly things. You're responding in fleshly ways. You're not walking by the Spirit. You're responding at everything. And you're like, oh, why am I not remembering my dreams? Because your flesh is so bogged down, you're not sensitive to the Spirit. So I encourage you to practice walking by the Spirit. Start guarding yourself from what you're listening to. Pray to God and ask him, God, as I'm partnering with you and I'm taking these actions, please give me more dreams. Watch him give you more dreams. Start walking in the Spirit. Stop responding in the flesh. Protect what's coming into your soul. Pray and ask God to give you more dreams, and he will start speaking to you and he will give you more dreams. Come back to this video and let me know it happened once it happens. Okay. So that was the next thing. God was like, I am speaking to a lot of them in dreams and they don't remember the dreams. They don't even remember that they dreamed. They just feel like they went to sleep and nothing was there and they woke back up. God is speaking to you. Pay attention. And then my last tip is to take account, take record, and take note. This is not just related to dreams, but when you do have dreams, if you do remember, write it down immediately so you do not forget. Some of you do get to remember the dream. You're like, oh, I just had a dream about this. But then you go on in the day and you totally forgot to write it down and you completely forgot what God was saying in that dream. God speaks to us through dreams. When we are sensitive to our dreams, we become more spiritually discerning. Pay attention to your dreams. Write it down. Not just your dreams, but whenever God speaks to you. When the Holy Spirit whispers something to you throughout the day, write it down. When things happen, lessons learned, you walk through certain things in your life, God taught you a lesson. Write it down. You guys know I'm a big encourager for writing because I'm a writer, I'm an author, I love to write, but you don't have to be like this professional writer to just keep track of what God has done. This will do several things. That's why I encourage journaling. Journaling will help you to remember what God has done in the past. Journaling will help you to recognize patterns. Journaling will help you to document your dreams. Especially if you have the gift of prophecy. Recognize patterns because God will speak to you through patterns. God will use different symbols or signs that are biblical to teach you something in one situation. And if you remember that pattern, when a similar situation happens, you're going to understand, oh, God is speaking to me because last time this happened and I recognize there's a pattern. So for this situation, this is what God is saying. And it's a unique language that he develops with you because he's showing you different patterns and opening your eyes to different things happening in the Spirit. So make sure that you're remembering the patterns and that you're documenting those times that God is speaking to you, those things that God is teaching you, those things that God has done. just document those things and take account and write them down. Even if you don't want to write them down, do a voice memo, do a voice recording. I have a lot of prophetic friends who hear from the Lord and that's their thing. They voice record everything. Today, God did this. Today, God showed me this vision. This is how he talked to me. And then they're able to go back. Oh, I remember years ago when God did this in this situation, and they can bring up the voice recording and be like, this is a similar situation. What is God saying in this situation now? So that was my third tip. So these are just practical tips that you guys can take in your everyday life to really help you become more discerning and sensitive to the spirit realm. The spirit realm is real. It's unseen, but it's probably more real than the realm that we see now. For those of you guys who are not aware of it, there is a spirit world out there. There are spirits. There are principalities. There are different realms. There are different atmospheres. So if you want more wisdom on this, pray to God and ask him to open up your eyes. But it starts with getting into his word and spending time with him. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. If it's your first time on my channel, do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you in my next YouTube video. Until next time, bye.